Looks like Comair is doing okay, Dave, judging from
No,
that
it's
flight
packed.
chock-a-block.
It's
Yeah.
packed, yeah.
And what they've done is they've converted some of their planes, which used to have business class seats. This poor lady in one of the seats that I was on was like a half-size seat. I wanted to get on about that later, let alone his criticism of SAA.
I always seem to get crushed between two big people. I just sit there the whole flight like
But
squashed.
David, you're such a
My
elephantine
shoulders.
fella
Yeah, I've got
yourself.
big shoulders. I've got very big shoulders.
Mr. Shapiro, the slip of a man, the runner. I suppose you can't be too big when you're a runner, but someone's running away from the JSE, Dave. Another bad day.
Alec, I'm still being weighed down by worries over the global economy. I think the length of time that it's taking to push that stimulus package through Parliament, through Congress in the United States, worrying investors. They want it to go through. They want the
Well,
effects.
it's true, but they just haven't got the details. That's the problem.
They're waiting for the details. Hopefully, Obama says he wants to sign it by Monday morning. And, once it's through, then the spending can take place and the effects being felt by the market. So I think as long as there's delays, global markets in a bit of a downturn. But don't be surprised. You know what's surprising about today's market, and I have to identify this, resources were very strong other than Anglos and Billiton. And there were some huge gains in Simmers, Uranium One, Exaro, all the gold shares, etc. So it wasn't all that bad, and I think throughout the market you can actually pick up some reasonable pockets of interest.
Gold shares, as you say, did well today, but BHP, Billiton, and Anglo is down 6% each. That weighed heavily on.
Well, last week while you were away, there were some big gains in Anglos and Billiton.
Right.
So you're getting a trading range. There's a very strong trading range developing between those two shares.
David, how would you have liked to have had your money invested in Supergroup
No.
beginning of 2008? Sorry, mid 2007. Share price 15 rand a share.
Yeah.
Share price today 98 cents.
What I can't understand, I understand that, but what I can't understand is that they had a rights issue and they were supported by a number of institutions. Yeah, and even that price was a deep discount to where it was trading before, and it got support by some well-known institutions.
Alan Gray,
who are now a third of the price of that rights issue, and they put in significant amounts.
Now, you think Alan Gray usually gets it right, but this is not one that they have called brilliantly.
And I think it just reflects the motor market.
Do you know a company called Rare? It was down 27% today.
No, I don't.
You know, it is an interesting company to look at. We spoke about it a lot when it listed, and we haven't been following it. It's Purple Capital. Mark Barnes' company, 16 cents a share today, down another 11%. That was a stock that was well over R1 not too long ago. What
and they raised money. I think that
at double the price.
They've got that investment in Global Trader, which must be taking them down. And I'm not sure of the other investments. In fact, there's one I wanted to discuss with you as well. Another fallen angel was that IPSA. You remember IPSA last year, this time when we had the power crisis, was trading at about 14 Rand, back to 3 Rand, and the company in trouble, struggling to raise money, struggling to pay its debt, being supported by its holding company.
Are you telling me that power plant in Newcastle is going to be
No, that one's okay. That one's okay, but they had four generators or turbines, that they're trying to sell, which were identified for Kucha, and they can't sell those. So it just shows you how the swing around in the power
swings, yeah. Purple Capital, incidentally, started last year, just over a year ago, at 2 Rand a share. It's now 16 cents. That's the way to send you to the poorhouse. Telkom. We're going to be talking to the man in the middle of the whole Telkom story, the former number 2 at that company, Motlatsi Nzeku. I say former because last week he was fired in a very strongly worded statement. But Telkom came out with some information today, David. They're paying a 19 Rand dividend with the money they're getting from Vodacom. Do you think the market will be happy with that?
I think so, and in fact, I think this is going to be 1 and 1 plus 3. I think when they unbundle Vodacom, when you get the special dividend and you're left with the rump of the company, I would expect the share price to make some dramatic increases. So for those people with a bit of aggression, I think this is worth looking at.
Stocks 117 Rand rather today. You're getting 117 Rand. You're getting a dividend payment.
What's 19
of
Rand?
19 Rand. So you're getting 10% return. Not bad.
And then you're going to get the Vodacom.
Is that dividend? Is it tax free?
Yes.
Okay. Well, good start. And then you're going to be able to hopefully improve even further. But we'll find out because Motlatsi, who was the number 2, will have some insights into that. I have no doubt. We'll be talking to him in just a while.